Si haces esto en una cita con una japonesa, fuiste. Hoy te contamos qué no tenés que hacer si tenés una cita con una japonesa. Vamos. La primera vez que salimos, llegué 10 minutos tarde. Pensé que no me hablaba más. Hola mi gente. Bueno, hoy te vamos a decir 3 cosas que no tenés que hacer si estás saliendo con una japonesa.
Ojo, te dejo un tip extra al final. The first one, be careful about the timing that you say te amo. Japanese people don't say te amo a lot because te amo in Japanese is very, very heavy. Only in cinema or marriage proposal, only that kind of scenes you say. For example, my parents don't say te amo to each other, but instead of te amo, you can say daisuki. Daisuki. Daisuki is like I like you a lot. Daisuki can be a good thing to say if you say in Japanese. You remember when you first told me te amo, like I was so surprised?
No, you did first.
No, you did first. No. He did first.
No.
And then I was like
Sí, no, yo tenía miedo de decir te amo esas cosas porque, bueno, como ella es japonesa, entonces yo sabía que son medio un poco raros con esos y no sabía bien.
No, it's not raro, but it's a big thing, you know?
Claro.
So I gotta be careful. Also, additionally, instead of saying te amo or daisuki, you can also show your love by action, you know? Like cooking for her or bringing omiyage for her, flowers for her, you know, action, or trying to get to know her friends, to get to know her internally, like deeply, because Japanese people show love through actions instead of like hugging or kissing, you know. I'm sure that Argentinian people do more kind of stuff.
Claro, nosotros hacemos todo.
Sí, but Japanese people do things for someone you love.
Sí, here we kiss a lot, we hug.
ね、そう、本当に。Not just like relationship with family, with friends too じゃん。
Something that makes me surprised is like she even don't hug with the family. And was a little weird for me.
Maybe only when I arrive in Japan or when I leave Japan I hug with my parents or my sister, but normally it's a little bit shy thing to do. Another thing is above 25 years old, around like my age, Japanese girls tend to consider marriage so seriously. So when you commit, you have to figure out a lot of things before you commit. What about the future plan, you know? What is your job? What is your economical situation? Where is the stability? Are you gonna go back to your country or you gonna stay in here? Or a lot of realistic stuff Japanese people tend to think, and if it seems working out, you start the relationship. That's how normal people do, not us.
Yeah, the normal Japanese people. So here, Argentina is more chilly. Like you have that kind of people, of course, like everywhere, but it's more like you have a normal work, okay, you know.
まあね、not just work, but timing of having a kid とか、you want to get married or not. If it's not on the same page, it's not gonna be long-lasting relationship.
Everyone wants to get married in Japan?
Many people, yeah. So that part, before you commit, maybe you want to talk about it, the serious stuff. Don't forget to leave likes and comments abajo.
Nice.
The third one is Japanese don't be clingy in front of other people. Especially in Japan, being clingy, like kissing or hugging.
Or take hand in the street?
Taking hand is fine.
It's fine.
But like kissing or, I don't know, like hugging a lot in public is a little bit weird because people watch you or they can judge you. Also feel embarrassed, you know, like shy to do that. Sometimes Japanese girls don't like to be kissed in front of people. They're like, oh, you know, we are in public, please don't do that. That part, maybe in private you can do that, but in public you have to ask her first. It's comfortable for her or not.
How is the kissing and everything in public of the Japanese and foreign relationship? They judge too or no?
Maybe some people who have old mentality
sí.
can judge. It really depends on that person, but sometimes when I ask Japanese friends, they feel uncomfortable to do physical touching in public. That part you have to be really careful because some girls really don't want to. If you are in another country, maybe it's more chill because other people don't really care, right? Like
Claro.
when I
Sí, como acá. Like
sí,
here.
como acá o como en Portugal.
En Portugal también.
Like they were kissing everywhere. It's like a moral, like rule, social rule.
And you think it's never gonna change?
Probably no. Y este es tip extra. You have to plan the date very carefully in advance. Japanese people love to schedule everything in advance, at least 1 week before.
Sí.
Because everyone is so busy and everyone respects other people's time so much. So of course I would need the location to meet, time to meet up, or where we going, or which date, of course, right? And also if you have to cancel or reschedule, maybe like 3 days in advance for your
Sí,
respect.
muy estructurado eso, para mí es muy raro. Acá en
So-
Argentina es como, capaz, you want to see your friend, okay,
Sí.
hey, you are up now? Sí, okay, let's meet. And you meet and drink mate, like maybe 3-4 hours and nothing happened.
When we were dating before in Portugal, sometimes he was like, hey, let's meet up tomorrow. I already have a plan. So I was like, tomorrow?
Sí.
And I was like, okay, but what time? And then I have to ask, like, what time? Where? You know, like to detail, because I need it.
Sí.
I need it to
Ella-
organize.
Sí. Ella quiere dónde, a qué hora, hasta qué hora, todo así, porque se va la pobre.
And then I was waiting. Well, I expected that he will say, oh, tomorrow 11 a.m. let's meet in this station. Like I expected that, but he didn't do that. So I was like, what is this guy?
Bueno, gente, hasta acá el video de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado. Y si tienen alguna pregunta de cómo es salir con una japonesa o cómo es su cultura, pueden dejarlo acá en los comentarios y nosotros hacemos un video al respecto y respondemos las preguntas en el video.
Sí. Don't forget to leave likes and comments abajo.
Nice. And subscribe.
見てくれてありがとういつも。チャオチャオ。
Chao.